What's good, y'all? Welcome to an episode of Buzz Boys, Hornets talk show, podcast, all that good stuff. Thank y'all for tapping in, man. I'm gonna get straight into it. Game 3 recap. I love the game. I don't have too many complaints about it at all. We came out, we played hard, we played fast, we played our style of basketball. We got out in transition. It was a close game the whole time. It never got out of hand. I don't think we were ever down more than 10. But we were trailing almost the whole game. We didn't take the lead until the first quarter. That was our first lead of the game. In the fourth quarter, I think it was 86-85. I mean, we played hard. We came out, we played hard, we played fast, we played completely our style of basketball. And, it's just, I saw everything that I wanted to see out of this team. And it sucks that we got scammed out of a win, and that is what happened. Do not get me wrong, we got scammed. I don't understand how the refs somehow let this slip up happen, but long story short, this is what happened. For the people that didn't watch the game, this is what happened. So we're up 1 point. It's 19 seconds left. Spurs miss. We get the rebound. There's a reach-in foul. We're in the bonus. Okay. The Spurs coach challenges. They deem it's not a foul. Somehow the Spurs end up with the ball under their basket. Well, side out of bounds, right there on their half of the court. 19 seconds left. They have the ball. How? Just because you won a challenge does not mean you get the ball. That's not how it works. Okay, cool. We have possession. They deem it's not a foul. It's still our ball, side out of bounds. If he loses the challenge, we go and shoot our free throws. We're in the bonus. Okay? The challenge is successful. They deem nobody has possession. Jump ball. That should have been the worst case scenario, was a jump ball. I do not understand how the Spurs ended up with the ball under any circumstance. And our coach should have been yelling at the top of his lungs, saying, no, how, I need an explanation, all of that. He should have got tech. That's how adamant he should have been about that. Nobody really reacted. I saw Book Night. He was just kind of like, what's going on? But nobody was really too vocal about the mistake. And I felt like that's why I was allowed to slide. You got to be all in the ref's face, bro. What's going on? What's going on? But anyway, aside from that swindle, aside from that, I love this game, man. Man, look, for us to even put up 100 plus was amazing. If you watch the first two games, we could barely even crack 80 points. For us to come out and put up 100, I loved it. But we gave up 100, so it's just kind of like, dang. And the Spurs just got every layup that they wanted every time, at any point in time. But they wanted to go get a layup, they got it. We just couldn't stop it. Our big men just ended up getting pulled out to the perimeter, and we just could not stop it. By the time they drove, there was nobody there to get a block. There's nobody there to contest or do anything. But don't get me wrong, this was an amazing game. Book Night played amazing. He played out of his mind, bro. Now, he got off to a slow start. He was 0 for 5. But, we ran a play for him. We called a timeout, ran a play for him out of the timeout. And he made it. It was a mid-range shot. He made it. After that, completely different game. He couldn't be stopped. He got bucks whenever he wanted. He had 8 assists. He was facilitating amazing. And there were a lot of fans that were killing him for last game's performance. And don't get me wrong, it was a lot of ISO and stuff like that. But that Kings game was a rough game for the whole team. Look at the percentages, all that. It was rough. Okay, it is what it is. And Book came out, man. And he played hard. He played amazing. He was facilitating. And, that 8 assists, that kind of shows folks, hey, I can pass. I don't want to hear too much else about the passing. We played him at point guard, let him run. But I think the biggest story is Michael Jordan called Bouknight. After that second game, he called James Bouknight. He texted him, called him, and he said they talked for about 5 to 10 minutes, and just talk about his performance from that Kings game, you know. And he did say he wanted to keep most of the call confidential, but he said, he took it personally. Shout out to MJ, he took that personally, and whatever MJ said to him obviously lit a match under him, lit some fire under him. And I mean, he said, Bouknight said this, there's not many 20-year-olds out here that can get Michael Jordan on the phone for advice and to critique his game. That's what you want to hear from James. You already know, just from the way he talks, he thinks highly of himself. And he, in that first game, he had 19. In the post-game interview, you know what he said? I could play better. This is nothing. I could have played better. And that's what you want to hear. So, Michael Jordan in his ear, and he already has a chip on his shoulder from falling in the draft. I have no worries about Bouknight, man. People were calling him a bust. People were on Twitter literally calling him a bust after that Kings game. So all y'all fake Hornets fans or Bouknight haters, whatever, y'all book an apology. If y'all were showing hate on Twitter after that Kings game, you better be up there showing love to him now, because he balled out, man. He balled out. I think everybody played good, though. Also, hey, shout out to Grant Riller. I was critical of him. First 2 games, I was critical of him, but only because I expected more out of him. And today, what do you have? 13 points, 7 assists, 6 for 8 from the floor. That's amazing. That's what I've been looking for. That's what I've been waiting for. He was actually getting minutes last year. Garbage time minutes here and there, but I think he came and played in 7 or 8 games and was with Greensboro all year. So for him to come out struggling in the summer league against, these rookies and stuff, I was really caught off guard. I was disappointed because he might get minutes this year. If Ish goes down, or just, he's not necessarily performing quite the standard, Grant, you're in. Who else do we have? So him struggling in summer league really disappointed me, because we might need you this year. So he stepped up in this game. He had a good game. Let's see the turnovers. He had 2 turnovers. That's not bad. Oh, yeah, shout out to Book. No turnovers. No turnovers. 0. He had 0, man. So Book came out, played great. 23 points, 8 assists, no turnovers. What can you say? And the blocks. Book is getting at least 1 or 2 blocks a game. I think he had 7 his whole UConn career. He almost has 7 in summer league now. I think he had 2 the first game, 1 this game, 1 now. Yeah, so he's showing flashes of being a legitimate two-way defender. You gotta show Book love, man. But everybody played good. JT Thor, he played well. Oh God. JT Thor, he played well. In his limited minutes, he played well. Let's see, he only played 17 minutes, 10 points, 7 rebounds, and that's almost a double-double in less than 20 minutes. Salute. Everybody played well. Kaboka came out as usual, hitting his threes, all that. He had 8. His plus-minus was plus 15, highest on the team. He only played 17 minutes. LiAngelo, he only played 11 minutes. I don't necessarily know why. I mean, he didn't have the best game. He was 2 for 6 from 3. 3 for 9 for the floor. He had 1 rebound, but, I mean, he had a steal. But I feel like he should have played more. I feel like he should have played more than Sneed. Sneed played 16 minutes. 8 points. He had 4 fouls. 1 steal, 1 assist. No rebounds. So I know I was really surprised that he played so much. Xavier Sneed, I was surprised he played so much. I feel like those minutes should have went to Kaboka and LiAngelo. I don't know what we're trying to see from Sneed. Not like he's gonna be on the roster. I don't really know what the whole point of that was, but is what it is. LiAngelo did come out, have some errant shots, hit the side of the backboard one time, airballed one time. So you got 2 of those in 11 minutes. You're only gonna play but so much. But that half-court buzzer beater, though, that half-court buzzer beater, that was amazing. That was tough. And he even had another play where he missed a 3, got his own rebound, put it back up, and that's the thing that you just love to see, that motor. LiAngelo has a high motor. I mean, if you watch, at the end of any play, he sprints all the way back down to the other side of the floor. Off a make, off a miss, when the other team is about to get the ball, LiAngelo is back. He sprints all the way down. And, it's just stuff like that to me that I think he deserves to make the roster. I hope he makes the roster. I will be doing a video after the 4th game, reviewing all the players' performance and stuff like that. But I'm going to do a separate video for LiAngelo about if he makes the roster. Do I think he'll make the roster? Does he deserve to make the roster? So stay tuned for that. Watch out for that. But JT Thor played well. Kai Jones played well. I'm watching now. That alley-oop dunk, but no, oh my God. Nah, that dunk where he drove, oh my God. It's nasty. It's scary. A fast break with LaMelo in the middle. Miles on one side. Kai Jones on the other side. That 3-on-1 is any NBA defender's worst nightmare. They're getting out of the way. Because they know it's SportsCenter top 10 time. They're moving. I honestly didn't watch SportsCenter tonight, but Kai could have been up there twice tonight. He could have been up there twice tonight with dunks, dude. He's a beast. And he's an Energizer bunny. Go, 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 go. All the time. Oh my gosh. I apologize if you guys can hear this fan from my freaking computer, dude. So annoying. I apologize if you guys can hear it. But, man, look. Everybody played well. I don't have too many complaints. The only complaint I have was we could not get stops. We couldn't get stops. Under any circumstances, it seemed like we just couldn't get stops. The Spurs were going and getting every layup that they wanted. Every single layup. But, hey, it is what it is. I felt like... Excuse me, it's like 4 in the morning. But, man, Carey played well. And, oh, yeah, so the whole Carey situation, I don't really know what was up. I couldn't figure it out after last game. Somebody did suggest this on Twitter that maybe him and Richards were alternating. Turns out he was right. I don't know who that guy was, but shout out to him if you're watching this video. But it turns out he was right. I guess, we're going to let Richards play a full game, let Carey sit, let Carey play a full game, Richards sit, and I guess we're just trying to see what do we have in those guys, because we couldn't necessarily see last year in the regular season, which I think we could have. Biyombo had no business out there. Anyway, don't get me started on that. But, so I guess we're just trying to see what do they truly have to offer. And Vern had a good game. He stepped up. He had 19 points, 7 for 15. He was 5 for 5 from the free throw line. So you love to see that. You love to see that. We didn't struggle too bad as a team from the free throw line. We shot 80% from the free throw line, but Vern was 100. Kai Jones was 100, so that's what you want to see, your big men making your free throws. Let me see. Yeah, he had 19 points and 8 rebounds. It's almost a double-double. So shout out to Vern, man. Shout out to Vern. If you know me, feel me, I like Vern. I wish he would have got more opportunity last year. We'll see what happens this year. But shout out to Vern, man. I fuck with Vern. Um, I mean, I think I covered almost everybody. Everybody played well. Scotty Lewis, he had a block, got on transition, ran. I mean, the whole team played good, and we moved the ball. The biggest takeaway from this game, assists. We had 26. That's amazing. That's good. That's great. We were moving the ball. Everybody was touching it. Everybody was involved. It wasn't move. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't stagnant. You love that. No ball stopping. And then 33 rebounds to the Spurs 31. We have 26 assists. Spurs have 25. Anytime that you have more assists than the Spurs, you're doing good. And guess what? Turnovers. We kept them down, man. We had 12. 12 turnovers. Guess how many Spurs had? 15. When you have less turnovers than the Spurs, you're in good shape. Great shape. We took care of the ball. Man, it's a shame that we lost this game, but in reality, it's still a win because we improved from last game. And that's what you want to see in Summer League. Can you learn from your mistakes? And we definitely did that. I mean, it's not too often in any game, any NBA game, but any game, period, where you out-rebound the opposing team. We won that 33-31. We have more assists than the other team, 26 to their 25. You have less turnovers than the other team, our 12 to their 15. It's not too often that you're going to lose games like that. And in my eyes, we didn't because we got scammed. We got scammed, period. But, man, shout out to the Hornets. Shout out to everybody. They all played well today. I have no complaints. Proud of everybody. Proud of Dutch. He stepped up, you know, made adjustments from last game. And, you know, shout out to the Spurs, man. Shout out to Jones, bro. He destroyed us. Shout out to Jones. So, at the end of the day, man, you know, we're just going to have to see if we can pick up a win. I really don't want us to go home 0-4. And that's going to be just pretty embarrassing for me. You got to at least get one win. Let me see who are next. The Raptors. The Raptors. We play the Raptors. That should be a good matchup with Scotty Barnes, number 4 pick. You know what I'm saying? See where we're at, and Precious Achua. So, good young team. That'll be a good test for Kai Jones and Book Knight. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. That's on Saturday. So I'm looking forward to that. See how that goes. At the end of the day, man, we learn. And that's the biggest takeaway. Record doesn't really matter, man. It's Summer League. I did have hope for us winning the Summer League championship. I hate that we're looking how we're looking, record-wise. But at the end of the day, man, we played hard. So shout out to the Hornets, bro. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up. I don't know. I feel like I'm rambling. Go ahead and wrap it up. I got all my points across. But Game 4. I'll be back with a recap on that. And keep your eyes out for the Jello video. I will be posting that after Game 4 as well. And shit, man. Thanks for watching. If you watched this long, hey, man. Peace.